What is up, YouTube? Just here bringing you back here with another video with none other than your host, Invisible E. And see, I want to talk about this topic because it's something that a lot of black people need to understand, that don't understand. You know, that are still walking around with this ignorance, this chip on their shoulder. They need to buckle down and really think about what they're really doing in life. Because you see, these days is a warning, man, to a lot of black people. Because you see, a lot of people are getting tired of black people. They're getting tired. They're getting to a point where, you know, they just have this anger that they want to do something to you. And, you know, this is not funny because other innocent black people are going to get caught, you know, in this net. This net that has been around, stinking up the place. What I'm trying to say is that this Black Lives Matter movement that has been going on for a couple of years now, and you see, well, a few years now. But you see, it's not really making sense to a lot of people out there. I mean, the statistics are not adding up. It means that when you look at what's going on in the black community every single day, when you see the violence, the ignorance that's going on in the black community, you have to wonder, why is the Black Lives Matter movement not operating every single day of the week? Why is it that you're not speaking about this when little kids are getting killed? Black Lives Matter should matter every single day. Should protest. I mean, if this was other races of people, and they saw that people, their own people are killing other people, their people are killing their own selves, they will come out and talk about this and put an end to it. But black people have sat there and just watched the violence increase every single day, to the point where these rich, supposedly black leaders cannot even go to their own neighborhood and try to offer some sort of solution. And they want to make noise when these things happen, this Black Lives Matter happen, or this when a black man gets killed. This is when they want to talk. Don't get me wrong, I know there's racism. There is racism. There are racist police. But not all of them. Not all police are racist. There's some are. But you see, the thing is that these racist police, you know, are going to find any little thing that they can to get you to act a fool so they can shoot you all. This is why, you know, you have to be very vigilant and to understand what your role is supposed to be. And your role is supposed to be a law-abiding citizen. That's just the fact of the matter. That's your role. That's your black people, black men. That's your role. Not to argue with the police. I know some police are wrong, but you cannot do whatever you want. You have to understand that you are in the Western world. You are seen as inferior. So you see, that's the position that you're supposed to play. You cannot try to be superior and do whatever you want, because that's what's going to happen. This is what I keep trying to tell a lot of black people, black men especially. You cannot act a fool, even though if you want to. You don't have the power. Your race is not strong enough for you to act a fool. This is the problem. When you are going around doing certain things and you get killed, the all black people come out and, oh, Black Lives Matter. But you see, it sends a very negative message to the world. It shows that black people are not very, very smart. They're not smart at all. That's how people see it. They see that. You see, as the black people are ignorant, they look at you as some sort of retard, some low IQ. You show them that you don't have the capacity to think critically. That's what they see you as. And you see, this Black Lives Matter movement is just making it even worse. It's making it even worse when you're protesting. And what's happening is that you're destroying stores. I'm sure it's not all black people who are destroying stores, but you have also white people marching for you. But you see, the blame at the end of the day is going to fall on the black community, because you see, this is your movement. Even though if you didn't break the stores or tear down the statues, people see it as, this is your problem. This is what you've caused. You're troublemakers. You're problematic. See, these things is going to happen is that they're going to even more try to gentrify the black community even more. Because they think that every time you get together, you're going to cause a destruction. This is what it is. Don't get me wrong. If you're protesting, protest in peace. But you're protesting like this. I know this pandemic is making people a bit crazy. Well, a lot of people have lost their jobs and all that stuff. But that doesn't change the fact that you're destroying things, man. Especially our black people's businesses. Other black people are starting to wake up and starting to say that how can it be Black Lives Matter when you're destroying my businesses and you're killing other black people in neighborhoods? Because the violence among black on black crime has even spilled out of control in the black community in this past couple of weeks that's gone. There's been a lot of murders, including little children getting killed. This has got to stop, man. You need to clean your house first before you can talk about something else. I keep telling people this. You need to clean your house first. Start by burning down all these gun stores. Because if there's no bullets, how can they be shooting out there? To burn down all these liquor stores. Tear it down. All these people that are selling these stuff in your neighborhood that are not part of your race. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. So they're causing problems. They're just giving you ammunition to destroy yourselves. Listen, no, the government is the main reason behind all of this. You know, they've been doing all of this. We know. So you have to think about yourself and think about what you're actually doing, because it's not going to change anything. It's not. Because you see, people are just always going to come up with the same old truth. The truth that you can't get away from, that your community is damaged. The people in your neighborhood is damaged. You see, that's what they're going to tell you. You know? They're going to tell you that. You know, you've allowed drugs to get in your neighborhood over these years. You've never tried anything. I know the government is fault for bringing the drugs into the black community. It's their problem. They should close the borders. They should never have taken the resources and the jobs out of the black community. They should have left it there so black people could have been better off. We know all of this. We know the government, play, they play a hand in the destruction of the black community. I know it's their fault. Introducing welfare and, all these things that are causing stress and depression amongst black people. But one has to say to themselves that they shouldn't be taking or trying to get any handouts. You should be trying to show these people that you can rise up and take control and come from scratch, from nothing to something. That's what you need to show them, not show them violence and anger and and buffoonery. Making them see that, okay, we've guessed it, we know this is how they behave, this is what the outcome is going to be. We know that. Plan ahead, man. I know it's not easy. I don't like to just talk. I'd rather, do something. Because, actions speak louder than words. I know. That's the truth. But something's got to change, man. The community is getting too worse. It's getting too bad. Things are getting too bad. And you see, the older ones are the ones who are encouraging these youngsters to keep doing this crap. When does it stop? Nobody knows. But you see, asking people to protest for you, it's not going to change a damn thing. Because when all this is done, when everything, if anything ever gets back to normal, these people who are protesting with you will act like they didn't even know you. After, they get settled. After everything is going their way. This is why you have to be careful. Because you see, people know your nature already. If any bad thing happens, they're going to blame black people. This is why I'm advising a lot of black people to start thinking first. You know how police act. Just be calm your nerves before you start acting crazy. You need to start looking at your own people first before you talk about anything else. It's just life. Now, calling people coons, but for pointing this out, it's not going to change anything either. It's not going to shy you away from the truth, because it's the truth. It's the harsh truth and nothing but the truth. So, I know some of these black activists, talk a lot of things that might upset a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I'm not conservative at all. I don't agree with half of the things these conservative people say. I don't agree. But there's some things that you just have to agree on, because it's just there for everybody to see what it is. And that is your self-hating image. That you're so afraid to look at your own people for answers. You're afraid. To the point where it might turn to violent war, bloody war. To the point where you end up killing each other. That's self-hatred. So you rather point the finger at somebody else that's a different race from you, because you're afraid of what you see in the mirror, which is yourself. And that's just the fact of the matter. That's all I've got to say. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share it. And I'm out. Peace.